Hi, today I'm here to explain to you the easiest and best way to make a turkey for Thanksgiving, and that's in a deep fryer. All you need is a large pot, some peanut oil, and the proper utensils, and you're all set. It's easy, it's fast, and if you make it right, it's delicious. You can prepare the bird by injecting it with marinade. Take the marinade, put it in a big syringe, and inject it into the meat. You can also rub the skin. And then you need to take a few safety precautions before you actually start frying the bird. First, you need to determine how much oil is in the pot. So before you start, you put the bird in a plastic bag, cover it up, seal it tight, put it in your pot, add the oil in there about 3/4 of the way up, take the bird out, and the oil you have left in the pot is the amount of oil you're going to need. That's so the oil doesn't, when it gets up, heated up, it doesn't overflow and ignite from the propane burner. So you have a propane burner underneath it, you have a stand that the pot sits on, you have the stand that the turkey is in with a hook on the top that you can lower it in the oil. You have a thermometer to register the temperature, and then all you need to do is make sure you have all your safety procedures in place, that you have you don't have anything flammable nearby, or you have to have long leather gloves so that you won't get burned, and eye protection. You can make sure that when you're heating up the oil, that it comes all the way up to like 370 degrees before you put the bird in the oil, because it's going to drop back down because the bird's still cold. Make sure it comes back up to 340 degrees, and at that point, you can leave the bird in there for 3.5 minutes per pound. So if you have a 15-pound bird, it would take like 52 minutes. Pull it out, and when you're done, you have a moist, enjoyable Thanksgiving dinner. It leaves your oven open so that you can do other stuff, make other dishes for Thanksgiving. And depending on how you marinate the bird, you can marinate it with spicy or savory, like Cajun, or you can do parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's a Simon and Garfunkel reference. And depending on what kind of rub you put on the outside, that'll give the meat a different flavor also. The most important part about the cooking of the turkey is to make sure that you don't overflow the pot and ignite the oil. Most people do it outside. I myself, we do it in the garage because we have a pull-down walkway that goes up into the attic, and right above that is a cupola. So we do it right underneath that opening, and all the smoke and heat goes right out through the cupola. But most people want to do it outside. You have to also make sure that your propane is not frozen. The valve on the propane, since usually around Thanksgiving it's cold outside, you have to make sure that your propane tank doesn't freeze up on you. But otherwise, it's the best way to do a Thanksgiving bird. It's delicious, and you'll sit down and you'll have to unbutton your pants like Al Bundy did in Married with Children.